And so really giving yourself this time and this space to really see if you can be still with yourself. And see if together we can come to a place where we can recognize the part of ourself which is stable and the part of ourself which hasn't been conditioned. And the part of ourself which is able to hold the frightened parts of ourself, the traumatized parts of ourself. The part that is able to hold us in its safety and its natural embrace. The part of us that can hold the inner child and reassure the inner child that she or he is safe. So that is what I'm referring to as our center. And that is what I hope we can come to rest in during this meditation. And just a reminder to not try too hard, so that you're not pushing, that you're just giving yourself time and space to rest. You're giving yourself time and space to begin to turn the attention away from external objects and begin to bring the attention inwards. And as you come inwards, you may notice that there are many things happening for you, many thoughts maybe, many feelings, many emotions. Just see if you can just allow that to be completely as it is right now. So you're not trying to change any of that, but at the same time, you're not identifying with any of that. You're just allowing that to be completely as it is. And even if the mind is coming up with many important thoughts, things that it's saying, this is really important right now, just see if you can just turn away from the mind. Just say, I come back to it later. Right now, I'm just going to leave the mind and come into the body. The mind is not the enemy. In fact, the functioning mind is fine. It is not needed for what we're doing right now. And as you become still with yourself, and as you become present with yourself, see if you can allow yourself to feel whatever is present for you in the body. Just giving yourself permission to fully feel. And just acknowledge those feelings and emotions that are present in the body. And especially right down in the belly area. And if it helps you, just using your breath to deepen into the body. And let go of some of the defenses that maybe we've felt that we've needed to have during our everyday life. Just see if we can just let go of those now. And allowing ourselves to open to our sensitivity, opening to our inner child, opening to our vulnerability. Just welcoming all of those things into the field of presence here. And taking the chance to be vulnerable with ourselves. And as we let down our guard, and as we come more present in the body, just see if we can come also further in. So beyond the protector, beyond the sensitivity, see what the source of both of those things are. If we trace ourselves inwards to the very core of our being, to the very center of our self, can we sense a stable presence that is there? We don't have to create it. We don't have to imagine it. We just need to open to the possibility that the Spirit of God is within us. That the Spirit of truth is within us. And that there is something inside us which is completely pure. Completely stable. The stable ground of being. It is not opposing anything. It is not against anything. Yet without it, nothing else can be. Don't think about it. Simply feel. If you don't identify with any of the moving parts, then it will naturally reveal itself. So I'm just going to invite you to rest in this sense of felt presence for the second part of the meditation. Just inviting you to give your attention and focus and awareness to heart presence. To be still and know I am God. So just check inside yourself. Just see that you're not trying to keep a state, not trying to hold on to a state. It's almost more like you're just going to rest in heart presence. It's almost like that is a higher state of consciousness. But it's also a simple state of consciousness. It is not informational. It doesn't have stages. And the mind will likely not like it. The mind may have a lot of judgment about that state. But here I'm encouraging you to come to a higher level of consciousness where you're not defining yourself by what your mind is saying. You're not evaluating your state of being on the mind's judgment, because the mind will always say, oh, you know, it's not quite good enough yet. Just need to work on it a bit more. But I'm inviting you to go beyond that, not up and away from, but more into the being, into the ground of all manifestation, into that place where you and silence are the same. You and stillness are the same. You and spaciousness are the same. There is not someone trying to be spacious. Presence is spacious. Presence is silent. Presence is stable. Presence is right in the center of your being. It is at the very core of your existence. But in order to find it, in order to be one with it, you must just let go of what you're not. Then you will see that from that state of presence, you can then hold the sensitivity and the vulnerability from there. You can hold your humanness from there. Because then you've got things in the right order. Without presence, our sensitivity and vulnerability become too much. We become a victim, or we close down completely. So I say, find yourself first. And then from this recognition, from this realization, to see what needs to be faced and met and embraced from there. So use the rest of this meditation to truly face yourself from presence.